So as you can see, I'm about 350 meters from where I parked my car. Should be able to make it out a little bit here. Now, there's my car. It's snowing a bit. There's the tailing pond. I didn't want to set up the camera any closer though, because where I parked is a logging road that's still in use, but no one comes out this way. That fence was put up, I think, in the early 2000s, and that's part of the reclamation process. That's an old tailings pond from the 1920s or 1930s when the mine was still active. And they've just closed it off so no animals wander in. You know, you get all the pollutants, no people wander in there, but you hope they know better. Set up my stuff nice and close here. So I got my gear. It's a little heavy with the camera, I gotta say. VHS, there's a reason we don't use it anymore, but you know, need that aesthetic. So that down there, that's the hill where nothing grows. There's only a little bit of grass there, that's about it. So I'm not sure what was there, but they definitely built a hill on it to make it look more natural and for nothing to seep out of whatever it was. But I'm about 1 kilometer up now, and on a couple things. So I've already moved this, but some sort of cover or wheel? I'm not sure why you make a wheel out of wood though, it wouldn't last very long, so that's kind of cool. Something left from the old mine. I finally got onto the plateau here where you see that there. That's the old mine road, so they would have built that when they put the mine in to transport stuff, and it loops up that way. So I'm gonna follow it instead of, well, you can see the slog I'd have to do if I wanted to go not on the road. Yeah, there's my backpack and the tripod that I kind of wish I didn't bring because I'm thinking I don't really need it. There's a clearing this way, and you can see I already walked over there, but there was nothing to be found. But the road continues that way and it goes down. So that must have been where it used to link up to the logging road, is over there. But I didn't find anything when I was looking. But I also found a oil can. So this obviously is rusted to bits from being out for so long. I mean, I can see part it just fell apart when the snow came off of there. But on the top, the camera can make it out, but it says Imperial Oil 5 or SAE 30. And then I think there's a little HD underneath and I can't see anything else, but that's pretty cool. So I'm gonna leave that here for whoever comes up next. And I dug a bucket out that's been thoroughly squished by a rock slide, someone stepping on it, or just time itself. But couldn't see any markings on this one, so just gonna, your sad flat bucket in the middle of nowhere. So I've climbed a bit more down over there by the edge of the lake that you see, that big white area of the lake. That's where I put up those first pictures. So this is actually pretty far away, but you can still see it. And you can see, really and truly, I mean, can't see any roads from up here. Nothing. It's just me and the cryptids now. Just me and the birds, I guess. I found lots of little bits of junk on the way up here, just scattered around willy-nilly. You can see some of the sap is leaking out of the trees they cut down however long ago. I mean, that you can tell has been on the ground for a long time. Some bunched up, nailed together boards. I was really excited actually from over here. It looked like it might be the lid of a dynamite box, so I was excited I could pry off the part that says dynamite on it, but no luck. But as I got up to this height here, I saw something I want to show you guys. I'm gonna make sure to check out on the way down. I don't want to climb over there right now, but you can see they had a rail line over here. There's a piece sticking out there. All sorts of bits and bobs just forgotten by time. I think the track must have run from this edge here, where they would have loaded it, and then down along the edge over there, which I know for sure is the road. I thought it was, but I skipped it because I wanted to just get to the top. It's more of a slog, but oh my lord, you're gonna want to see this. Come on, focus. Focus. Come on. Do you see what I see? Yeah. Yeah, I'm checking that out. Wolverines! Well, sure was steep, but I've finally gotten to where there's some buildings, so I'm gonna scramble up the ridge just to the top there and see what I can see. It looks like a lot of it has collapsed from probably just the weight of snow over the years, but I'll give you a view of the valley from here. This is looking down what I just climbed up. So pretty damn steep. There's a sheer edge where I had to actually pull myself up using one of the tree branches that was thicker. I could pull my whole body weight on it and I pulled myself up. But there's some stuff that's still standing. So this, as far as I can understand, in the top up there, you would drop the desirable ore after sorting it. There's a metal sheet inside, but still a little bit of it's there, a lot of it's rusted away. And it would go down into a lower area to be sorted again. And then it would be put through another layer, and at the base of it, you can't really see there, but you're not missing anything, trust me, because the building is completely collapsed. It's totally flat. So there's nothing to see there anymore. You might be able to see something in the summer, I'll have to come back. But in the winter, there's just nothing to see. But from what I assume, they would sort it again. And there was another funnel that this one's collapsed down the side of the mountain. And it would go through there down to the cart, and then that would take it to the road, from what I can tell. But yeah, just dig that view. So it's kind of tricky to see, but you should be able to see down there the hill that I talked about earlier where nothing grows. That's it there. Way, way down there. And then I can almost see it with my eyes. There's a tree in the way. But straight through down there, past this tree, is where my car is parked. So, feels like I've gone pretty far. My GPS is saying I've gone a little more than 2 clicks, and most of that's just been straight up. But it definitely feels further with all the climbing. But on I push after a little victory coffee, and I'll get some more footage of what I find. You're wondering, hey, there's more at the top, and I called it quits. I found the first mine, and they looks like they blew up the entrance, so it's all caved in, and they threw equipment on it, which is good because then no one can get in and hurt themselves. But there wasn't much to see, and I would have gone up higher, but as you can see, well, you can't see it really on this camera, but up higher, it's starting to really snow and the visibility's not so good. And as you can tell, there is a lot of snow on the ground. And, well, not a lot, but, you know, you can see off the top of the truck a fair bit, about a foot. And so I can't see the ground I'm stepping on. And up near the top, it is a lot of scree and shale. And just metal pieces that these geniuses left behind. And so I don't want to slip and end up on the bottom of the mountain the fast way, because that wouldn't feel very good. I'm going to take a look inside though without the camera rolling, so I can put it down for a second, see what this is. But otherwise, I think, come on, focus. Come on, you son of a gun. I should bring this out. There we go. But after this, I think I'm gonna call it quits for the day. Head home, have some coffee, and you know, this is actually on VHS, so the editing's gonna take a while. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure I get that done today. But thanks for watching. Hopefully we'll see you soon.